There's something truly special about biting into a sun-warmed strawberry, freshly picked from your own garden. The burst of sweetness, the juiciness, and the satisfaction of knowing you nurtured this fruit from a tiny seedling to a ripe, delicious berry is unparalleled. It's a sensory experience that connects you to nature in a profound way. Strawberries are a favorite among gardeners for their delicious flavor and vibrant color. Their bright red hue and heart-like shape make them not only a treat for the taste buds, but also a feast for the eyes. They add a splash of color to any garden, making it look lively and inviting. They're relatively easy to grow, making them a rewarding choice for both beginners and experienced gardeners. With just a little care and attention, you can cultivate a bountiful harvest. Strawberries thrive in well-drained soil and love the sun, so finding the right spot in your garden is key. Watching them grow from tiny seedlings to full-grown plants bearing fruit is a journey filled with anticipation and joy. Imagine stepping into your backyard and being greeted by a carpet of lush green leaves dotted with bright red strawberries. It's like having a little piece of paradise right at your doorstep. The sight of those vibrant berries peeking through the foliage is enough to brighten anyone's day. The sweet aroma fills the air, inviting you to savor the fruits of your labor. Each strawberry carries the essence of the sun, the soil, and the care you've put into growing them. The fragrance alone can transport you to a simpler, more peaceful time. Growing your own strawberries allows you to enjoy these delightful berries at their peak freshness. There's no comparison to store-bought strawberries that have traveled miles to reach you. Homegrown strawberries are picked at the perfect moment, ensuring maximum flavor and nutrition. You control the growing conditions and can avoid harmful pesticides, ensuring the healthiest and tastiest harvest for you and your loved ones. By using natural methods to protect your plants, you contribute to a healthier environment and promote biodiversity in your garden. So, whether you have a spacious backyard or a sunny balcony, let's embark on this exciting journey of cultivating your own strawberry haven. Even in small spaces, strawberries can thrive in containers, hanging baskets, or vertical gardens. The joy of growing your own food, the connection to nature, and the delicious rewards make it all worthwhile. Let's get started and create a strawberry paradise that will bring sweetness and joy to your life. Growing your own strawberries is a rewarding experience that goes beyond the joy of harvesting fresh fruit. It's a chance to connect with nature, get your hands dirty, and witness the miracle of growth firsthand. Imagine the satisfaction of watching tiny strawberry plants develop into thriving bushes, their leaves reaching for the sun. As the seasons change, you'll witness the transformation from delicate white blossoms to plump, juicy strawberries. But the rewards extend beyond the garden. Homegrown strawberries are packed with flavor, bursting with sweetness and a hint of tartness that store-bought berries often lack. They're also incredibly versatile in the kitchen. Enjoy them fresh, add them to smoothies and salads, or transform them into delicious jams, pies, and desserts. The possibilities are endless. Before you start planting, it's essential to choose the right strawberry variety for your garden. Strawberries come in three main types: June-bearing, ever-bearing, and day-neutral. June-bearing strawberries, as their name suggests, produce a single large crop of berries over a period of 2 to 3 weeks in June. They are known for their exceptional flavor and are a popular choice for preserving. Ever-bearing strawberries produce 2 to 3 smaller crops throughout the growing season, typically in spring, summer, and fall. They are a great option for gardeners who want a continuous supply of fresh berries. Day-neutral strawberries are less dependent on daylight hours and produce berries consistently throughout the growing season, as long as temperatures remain moderate. They are a good choice for gardeners in regions with long growing seasons. Section 4. Selecting the perfect strawberry for your region. When selecting a strawberry variety, it's crucial to consider your local climate and growing conditions. Strawberries are a versatile fruit, but they do have specific needs that vary depending on where you live. Understanding these needs can make the difference between a thriving strawberry patch and a disappointing yield. Some varieties are better suited for cooler climates, while others thrive in warmer regions. For instance, strawberries like the Honioyi and Early Glow are excellent choices for cooler climates. They are known for their resilience and ability to produce sweet, juicy berries even in less than ideal conditions. If you live in a region with cold winters, choose a variety that is known for its winter hardiness. Varieties such as Sparkle and Jewel are bred to withstand freezing temperatures. These hardy plants can survive the winter months and come back strong in the spring, ready to produce a bountiful harvest. These varieties are bred to withstand freezing temperatures and will reward you with a bountiful harvest after the last frost. It's important to mulch your strawberry plants in the fall to protect them from the harsh winter weather. This simple step can help ensure that your plants survive the winter and are ready to grow again in the spring. For gardeners in warmer climates, heat-tolerant varieties are a must. Varieties like Seascape and Albion are known for their ability to thrive in hot, sunny conditions. These strawberries can withstand the scorching summer sun and continue to produce delicious berries even when temperatures soar. These strawberries can withstand the scorching summer sun and continue to produce delicious berries even when temperatures soar. It's also important to keep your strawberry plants well watered during the hot summer months. Strawberries need a consistent supply of water to produce their best fruit, so be sure to water them regularly. It's also important to consider the amount of sunlight your garden receives. Strawberries thrive in full sun, meaning at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight per day. If your garden doesn't get enough sunlight, your strawberry plants may not produce as much fruit. Strawberries thrive in full sun, meaning at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight per day. If your garden is in a location that gets less sunlight, you may need to consider other options, such as growing your strawberries in containers that can be moved to sunnier spots. If your garden is partially shaded, choose a variety that is known to tolerate some shade. Varieties like Mara de Bois and Tristar can produce good yields even in less than ideal light conditions. These varieties are a great choice for gardeners who don't have a lot of full sun space but still want to enjoy homegrown strawberries. In addition to climate and sunlight, soil quality is another important factor to consider when selecting a strawberry variety. Strawberries prefer well-drained, sandy loam soil with a pH between 5.5 and 6.5. If your soil is heavy clay or too acidic, you may need to amend it to create the ideal growing conditions for your strawberries. Testing your soil's pH and nutrient levels can help you determine what amendments are needed. Adding organic matter, such as compost or well-rotted manure, can improve soil structure and fertility, giving your strawberry plants the best possible start. Raised beds are another great option for growing strawberries, especially if your native soil is not ideal. Raised beds allow you to control the soil quality and drainage, creating a perfect environment for your strawberry plants to thrive. By carefully selecting the right strawberry variety for your region and providing the best possible growing conditions, you can enjoy a plentiful harvest of delicious homegrown strawberries. Happy gardening! Section 5. The Foundation of Success: Soil Preparation for Strawberries. Preparing the soil is one of the most crucial steps in ensuring a bountiful strawberry harvest. Without the right foundation, even the best strawberry plants can struggle to thrive. Strawberries prefer well-drained soil that is rich in organic matter. This type of soil allows the roots to access the nutrients they need while preventing water from pooling around the roots, which can lead to rot and disease. Before planting, it's essential to prepare the soil properly to ensure your strawberry plants thrive. This involves several steps, each of which plays a vital role in creating the perfect growing environment. Start by removing any weeds or grass from the planting area. Weeds can be particularly troublesome as they compete with your strawberry plants for essential nutrients and water. Weeds compete with strawberries for nutrients and water, so it's crucial to eliminate them before planting. This step ensures that your strawberry plants have the best chance to absorb the nutrients they need without competition. Next, amend the soil with compost or well-rotted manure. Adding organic matter is a key step in soil preparation. Compost and manure not only provide essential nutrients, but also improve the soil's texture and structure. Organic matter improves soil structure, drainage, and nutrient content, creating an ideal environment for strawberry roots to grow. The better the soil structure, the easier it is for roots to penetrate and access the nutrients and water they need. Strawberries prefer a slightly acidic soil pH between 5.5 and 6.5. The pH level of your soil can significantly impact the availability of nutrients to your plants. You can test your soil pH using a soil testing kit, available at most garden centers. These kits are easy to use and provide quick results, allowing you to make any necessary adjustments before planting. If your soil is too acidic, add lime to raise the pH. Lime is a common soil amendment that helps to neutralize acidity, making the soil more suitable for strawberry plants. If it's too alkaline, add sulfur to lower it. Sulfur is another common amendment that helps to acidify the soil, bringing the pH level into the ideal range for strawberries. By carefully preparing your soil, you set the stage for a successful and productive strawberry garden. Remember, the effort you put into soil preparation will pay off with healthier plants and a more abundant harvest. Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to be back in the garden with you for episode 2 of our strawberry planting series. Can you believe how much they've grown since our last video? It's amazing what a little sunshine and water can do, isn't it? Last time, we talked about getting those little strawberry plants in the ground and giving them a good foundation. Today, we're going to dive into the nitty-gritty of keeping those plants happy and healthy so they reward you with the juiciest, most delicious strawberries you've ever tasted. So grab your gardening gloves and your watering can, and let's get our hands dirty. Alright folks, let's talk about watering. Just like us, strawberry plants need a good drink of water to thrive, especially during those hot summer months. But be careful not to overdo it. Overwatering can lead to root rot, which is definitely not something you want. A good rule of thumb is to water your plants deeply about once a week, or whenever the soil feels dry about an inch below the surface. You can use a soaker hose or a watering can with a gentle rose to avoid splashing water on the leaves, which can invite disease. Now let's talk about feeding those hungry plants. Strawberries are heavy feeders, meaning they need plenty of nutrients to produce those beautiful berries. I like to use a balanced organic fertilizer every few weeks during the growing season. You can find organic fertilizers at your local garden center. Just look for something that's specifically formulated for strawberries or other fruits and vegetables. And remember, a little goes a long way. It's always better to under-fertilize than to over-fertilize. Think of it like baking a cake. You wouldn't use a whole bag of sugar, right? The same goes for fertilizer. Too much, and you'll end up with a mess. Speaking of messes, let's move on to something that can really wreak havoc on your strawberry patch pests and diseases. Now, I don't know about you, but I'd much rather share my strawberries with my family and friends than with a bunch of pesky bugs. These little invaders can be quite a nuisance, and if left unchecked, they can ruin your entire crop. Unfortunately, those little critters seem to love strawberries just as much as we do. They are attracted to the sweet, juicy fruit and the tender leaves. Some of the most common culprits you might encounter are aphids, spider mites, and slugs. These pests can cause significant damage by sucking the sap from the plants or chewing on the leaves and fruit. They can really do a number on your plants if you're not careful. The damage can range from minor cosmetic issues to severe infestations that can kill the plants. But don't worry, there are plenty of natural ways to keep them at bay. You don't have to resort to harsh chemicals that can harm the environment and your health. One of my favorite methods is to simply spray the plants with a strong blast of water from the hose. This can be surprisingly effective at dislodging pests from the plants. This helps knock off any unwanted visitors and can also discourage them from coming back. It's a simple yet effective way to keep your plants healthy. Another great option is to introduce beneficial insects to your garden. These helpful bugs can act as natural predators to the pests that are causing problems. Ladybugs, for example, are like tiny little warriors that love to feast on aphids. They can help keep the aphid population under control, reducing the damage to your plants. You can purchase ladybugs online or at some garden centers. Releasing them into your garden can be a fun and effective way to manage pests naturally. Now let's talk about diseases. Just like pests, diseases can also pose a significant threat to your strawberry plants. Powdery mildew is a common fungal disease that can affect strawberry plants. It thrives in warm, dry conditions and can spread quickly if not managed properly. It looks exactly like it sounds, a white, powdery substance on the leaves. This can reduce the plant's ability to photosynthesize, weakening it over time. To prevent powdery mildew, make sure your plants have good air circulation. Proper spacing between plants can help reduce the humidity around them, making it harder for the fungus to thrive. Don't plant them too close together and avoid watering the leaves. Watering at the base of the plants can help keep the foliage dry and less susceptible to fungal infections. If you do see signs of powdery mildew, you can try spraying the plants with a mixture of water and baking soda. This can help to neutralize the fungus and prevent it from spreading. Remember, prevention is key when it comes to both pests and diseases. Regular monitoring and early intervention can save your plants from serious damage. So keep a close eye on your plants and address any issues as soon as you see them. With a little care and attention, you can enjoy a bountiful harvest of delicious, healthy strawberries. Just like a good haircut can make you feel like a new person, A little pruning can do wonders for your strawberry plants. Pruning is an essential gardening practice that not only keeps your plants looking neat and tidy, but also promotes their overall health and productivity. By removing the unnecessary parts of the plant, you allow it to focus its energy on producing more fruit and growing stronger. When you prune your strawberry plants, you're essentially giving them a fresh start. This process helps to keep your plants healthy and encourages them to produce more fruit. It's like giving them a little boost to perform their best. Pruning helps to keep your plants healthy and encourages them to produce more fruit. By removing the old, dead, or diseased parts of the plant, you prevent the spread of diseases and pests, which can otherwise wreak havoc on your garden. The best time to prune strawberries is after they're done fruiting for the season. This timing ensures that the plants have enough time to recover and prepare for the next growing season. Pruning at the right time is crucial for the health and productivity of your strawberry plants. Simply use a pair of sharp gardening shears to remove any dead or dying leaves. It's important to use clean, sharp tools to make precise cuts and avoid damaging the plant. Dull or dirty tools can cause more harm than good, as well as any runners that are starting to spread too far. Runners are those long stems that grow from the main plant and produce new strawberry plants. While they can be beneficial for propagation, they can also drain energy from the mother plant. Runners are those long stems that grow from the main plant and produce new strawberry plants. They can be a great way to propagate new plants, but if left unchecked, they can sap energy from the mother plant and reduce fruit production. While runners can be a great way to propagate new plants, they can also sap energy from the mother plant and reduce fruit production. It's a delicate balance between allowing some runners to grow for propagation and removing others to ensure the mother plant remains healthy and productive. They can also sap energy from the mother plant and reduce fruit production. By managing the runners effectively, you can ensure that your strawberry plants remain healthy and productive. When you're pruning, be sure to make clean cuts and avoid tearing the plants. Clean cuts help the plant heal faster and reduce the risk of disease. Tearing the plant can cause unnecessary stress and damage, and don't be afraid to give your plants a good trim. Pruning might seem a little intimidating at first, but it's a straightforward process that can make a big difference in the health and productivity of your plants. They'll thank you for it with a more abundant harvest next year. Healthy, well-pruned plants are more likely to produce a bountiful harvest, rewarding your efforts with delicious, juicy strawberries. Now let's talk about those runners for a minute. If you want to propagate new strawberry plants, you can simply pin the runners to the ground and let them root. This method is an easy and effective way to expand your strawberry patch. If you want to propagate new strawberry plants, you can simply pin the runners to the ground and let them root. This method allows the runners to develop their own root systems while still being nourished by the mother plant. You can simply pin the runners to the ground and let them root. Once the new plants are established, you can cut them away from the mother plant and transplant them to a new location. This way, you can create new strawberry plants without having to buy new ones. Once the new plants are established, you can cut them away from the mother plant and transplant them to a new location. This process not only helps you expand your garden, but also ensures that the new plants have a strong start. You can cut them away from the mother plant and transplant them to a new location. Transplanting the new plants gives them the space they need to grow and thrive, leading to a more productive garden. Pruning might seem a little intimidating at first, but trust me, it's not as complicated as it seems. With a little practice, you'll become more confident in your pruning skills and see the benefits in your garden. But trust me, it's not as complicated as it seems. Just remember to be gentle, make clean cuts, and don't be afraid to remove anything that looks unhealthy or unproductive. Your plants will thank you for it. Just remember to be gentle, make clean cuts, and don't be afraid to remove anything that looks unhealthy or unproductive. Regular pruning is a key part of plant care that can lead to a healthier, more productive garden. And don't be afraid to remove anything that looks unhealthy or unproductive. By keeping your plants well pruned, you'll be setting them up for success and ensuring a bountiful harvest for years to come. All right, folks, this is the moment we've all been waiting for, harvest time. After weeks of nurturing your strawberry plants, it's finally time to reap the rewards of your hard work. There's something incredibly satisfying about seeing those bright red berries peeking out from the green foliage, ready to be picked. There's nothing quite like plucking a ripe, juicy strawberry straight from the vine and popping it into your mouth. The burst of sweetness and flavor is unmatched, and it's a moment that truly connects you to the earth and the fruits of your labor. It's the sweetest reward for all your hard work. Seeing the joy on your face as you hold those freshly picked strawberries is priceless. It's a reminder of why we put in the effort to grow our own food. So how can you tell when your strawberries are ready to be picked? It's important to pick them at the right time to ensure the best flavor and texture. Well, they should be fully red with no white or green shoulders. This indicates that the strawberry has reached its peak ripeness and will be the sweetest and juiciest. They should also be slightly soft to the touch and have a sweet aroma. The fragrance of a ripe strawberry is a good indicator of its readiness to be picked. When you're picking strawberries, be gentle. They bruise easily. Handle them with care to avoid damaging the delicate fruit. Instead of pulling on the berry, use your thumb and forefinger to pinch the stem just above the berry. This method helps to keep the strawberry intact and prevents bruising. Once you've harvested your strawberries, it's important to store them properly so they stay fresh and delicious. Proper storage can extend the shelf life of your strawberries and maintain their quality. The best way to store strawberries is in the refrigerator, in a single layer on a paper towel-lined container. This setup helps to keep the strawberries dry and prevents them from getting mushy. This will help to absorb any excess moisture and prevent them from getting moldy. Moisture is the enemy of fresh strawberries, so keeping them dry is key. Now let's talk about what to do with all those delicious strawberries. The possibilities are endless, and there are so many ways to enjoy them. You can eat them fresh, of course, or use them in all sorts of recipes. Strawberry shortcake, strawberry jam, strawberry ice cream, the list goes on. Each recipe brings out a different aspect of the strawberry's flavor. The possibilities are endless. From desserts to salads, strawberries can add a burst of flavor and color to any dish. One of my favorite ways to enjoy fresh strawberries is to simply slice them up and serve them with a dollop of whipped cream. It's a classic combination that never fails to impress. It's a simple yet elegant dessert that's perfect for a summer evening. The freshness of the strawberries paired with the lightness of the whipped cream makes for a delightful treat. Well, that's it for today's episode. I hope you learned a thing or two about growing the most delicious strawberries you've ever tasted. Remember, gardening is a journey, not a destination. So be patient, don't be afraid to experiment, and most importantly, have fun. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more gardening tips and inspiration. And be sure to leave me a comment down below and let me know how your strawberry plants are doing. I love hearing from you. Until next time, happy gardening, friends!